We ask Allah for guidance to a straight path in Surah al Fatiha, Ihdina Sirat al Mustaqim. And right after that path, it would have been enough if we asked Allah to get, if you're asking someone for directions and you're asking to get to the right destination, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, right? So we're asking the most direct path that leads to Allah's pleasure and leads us to the destination that's required for us in this life all the way to the next life, right? So the imagery of the straight path is very powerful, but it's not enough. Allah didn't stop there. Allah taught us to say something more. He taught us to say, so there's two components here. One, on the one hand, not only is the path straight, but others have walked this path before. So show us the people who did this before us, right? So there's already a case study, there's already a role model, there's already a precedent. And the thing about paths in the old world, and nowadays, of course, we have paved roads, but in the old world, when people would travel in a certain direction over and over again, even if it was in the wilderness, it would naturally form a path, right? The grass would stop growing there, and you could see that there's a path already formed. People have treaded this before. So you could see that you're not the first one to go down this way, right? So Allah is now taking elements from those paths and He's giving us those people in the Quran. But what's even more peculiar is Allah then says, غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ. This is the path we do want, and here are these other two pathways we don't want. Keep us away from these two other pathways. Which is odd in a sense, because you already asked Allah, I want to see the straight path. Then why add and not the two deviated paths? Right? Because the straight is straight, and the deviate is deviating. So, and anybody can tell the difference. It's because these two deviations, these two exits from the highway, they are so small and so subtle that you won't even realize that you took the exit. You won't even realize it. So you're asking Allah, Ya Allah, I want to be very vigilant and very careful and cautious not to end up on the wrong road, even though my intention was already to be on the right road. I don't want to end up on the road of al-maghdub alayhim. I don't want to end up on the road of al-dallin. And by the way, the imagery suggests that those two groups of people were already on the right path and then they veered off. It's not enough to get on the right road. The challenge will be staying on the right road. The two most likely ways that we can fall off track is a path of people before us who made similar mistakes, and they're described as al-maghdub alayhim, and another group that made a different kind of mistakes, al-dallin. So it's as if Allah is saying there's one path that's balanced, and there's one imbalance that goes this way and the other imbalance goes that way. There's two different kinds of imbalances.